Hey everyone, how's it going? Are you ready for another English lesson? Of course you are. What we're gonna do in today's video is focus on 20 advanced English words that you can use instead of using very before adjectives. So in today's video, you're learning 20 advanced words that you can use and fully take advantage of to take your English to the next level and sound more advanced or more like native speakers. So let's get started together without further ado. Alright, we all know the word good, right? But instead of saying something is very good, you can say something is superb, superb, superb. So superb means very good or extremely good. An example: tonight's performance was superb. Tonight's performance was superb. The second word is the word bad, which is really simple and easy to use, right? But instead of saying very bad or extremely bad, you can use this word: atrocious, atrocious, atrocious. Atrocious means extremely bad or very bad. Let me provide you with an example to gain a better understanding of how you can use this word. All I need to do is just sleep. I had an atrocious accident today. All I need to do is just sleep. I had an atrocious accident today. Alright, the third word is happy, which is really easy and simple, but when you want to say someone or something is very happy, instead of using very before happy all the time, you can use this word: elated, 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 elated. Yeah, you heard me right. Elated. Elated means extremely or very happy. An example: since she's got a divorce, she feels unbelievably elated, doesn't she? Since she's got a divorce, she feels unbelievably elated, doesn't she? Alright, let's move on to the fourth word, which is the adjective sad. We all know what it means, and it is a really simple word. But instead of saying very sad, you can say despondent, despondent, despondent. Despondent means very sad or extremely sad. Well, this is great. We can sound more advanced and we can sound like native speakers by using these words instead of repeating very before any adjective that we want to use, right? So, despondent. An example: she feels unbelievably despondent, especially after her husband's death. She feels unbelievably despondent, especially after her husband's death. Alright, let's get to the fifth word, which is the word big. The word big, right? We all know what the word big, and we use it like a million times. But instead of saying very big, you can use this advanced word, which is colossal, 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 colossal. Yeah, repeat after me. Colossal, excellent. Colossal, colossal. Colossal means extremely big or very big. So, colossal. An example: have you seen the colossal house across the road? Have you seen the colossal house across the road? Have you seen the colossal house across the road? Alright, let's move on to the sixth word, which is the word small. The word small. Yeah, we all know what small means, right? And we use it like a million times a day. But instead of saying very small, instead of using very before small, we can say minuscule. Minuscule, minuscule. Yeah, listen carefully. Minuscule, 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 minuscule. Yeah, you heard me right. Minuscule, minuscule, minuscule. Minuscule means very small, extremely small, or refers to something which is extremely small. So minuscule. An example: you got a big family. This house is minuscule for you guys. You got a big family. This house is minuscule for you guys. You got a big family. This house is minuscule for you guys. Alright, let's move on to the next word, which is the word beautiful. Beautiful. The word beautiful. We all know what it means, and we use it like a million times a day, or we've used it like 256 million times throughout our whole life, right? But instead of saying very beautiful, you can use the following word. Stunning, 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 stunning. Stunning means extremely beautiful and attractive, very beautiful and attractive. Stunning, right? An example. Oh, she looks stunning when she dances. She looks stunning when she dances. She looks stunning when she dances. All right, the next word is the word ugly. Ugly. But instead of saying very ugly, or instead of using very before ugly, when we want to say something is very ugly, we can say something is hideous. 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 Yeah, you heard me right. Repeat after me. Listen carefully. Hideous. Hideous. So the word hideous means very beautiful, very ugly, or extremely ugly. Hideous. An example. If you wear that hat, you will look absolutely hideous. If you wear that hat, you will look absolutely hideous. If you wear that hat, you will look absolutely hideous. All right, we're getting to the next word, which is the word weak. The word weak. But instead of saying very weak, you can say feeble. 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 Feeble means extremely weak or very weak. An example. Your performance was feeble. You really need to improve it. Your performance was feeble. You really need to improve it. All right, we're getting to the next word, which is the word tired. The word tired. Instead of saying very or extremely tired, we can use the word fatigued. 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 Fatigued means extremely tired or very tired. Fatigued. Fatigued. An example. I feel unbelievably fatigued. I just need to go on a trip. I feel unbelievably fatigued. I just need to go on a trip. I feel unbelievably fatigued. I just need to go on a trip, which means I've been working for a long period of time nonstop. Over the past, few years, weeks, months, or whatever. And all that I need to do now is go on a trip. So I feel unbelievably fatigued. I just need to go on a trip. All right, let's move on to the next word, which is the word hungry. Hungry. Instead of saying very hungry or extremely hungry, we can use this advanced word, which is ravenous. 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 Yeah, you heard me right. Repeat after me. Ravenous. 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 An example. Your children feel ravenous. Why don't you cook for them? Your children feel ravenous. Why don't you cook for them? Your children feel ravenous. Why don't you cook for them? All right, let's proceed to the next word, which is the word thirsty. Thirsty. When you feel very or extremely thirsty, instead of saying very thirsty or extremely thirsty, you can say parched. 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 Yeah, you heard me right. Parched. What did I say? Parched. Parched. When you're parched, you're very or extremely thirsty. An example. After 10 hours of walking nonstop, you must be parched now, right? After 10 hours of walking nonstop, you must be parched now, right? After 10 hours of walking nonstop, you must be parched now, right? After 10 hours of walking nonstop, you must be parched now, right? Which means after 10 hours of walking nonstop, you gotta be very thirsty, right? So, to be parched. Moving on to the next word. The word important. Important. Instead of saying very important or extremely important, you can use the following word. Crucial. 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 Which means very important or extremely important. An example. Thinking positive is a crucial part of living a successful life. Thinking positive is a crucial part of living a successful life. Thinking positive is a crucial part of living a successful life, which means if you want to live a successful life, a very important part of it is to think positive. Or you can live a successful life by thinking positive. Alright, we're moving on to the next word. The word brave. We all know it. We've seen it, heard it, used it, right? But instead of saying very brave or extremely brave, we can say valiant, 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 valiant. Valiant means very or extremely brave. Valiant. An example. You must feel proud of your valiant father. He deserves admiration. You must feel proud of your valiant father. He deserves admiration. You must feel proud of your valiant father. He deserves admiration. Alright, we're getting to the next word, which is the word nice. Nice. But instead of using the word nice, we can say pleasant. We can use the word pleasant. Pleasant. Your new perfume smells pleasant. How can I get one? Your new perfume smells pleasant. How can I get one? Your new perfume smells pleasant. How can I get one? Alright, let's get to the next word, which is the word began. The verb began, right? So begin is a verb. But instead of saying that you want to begin something, you can use a more advanced and formal word, which is the word commence. 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 Commence means to begin something, but is more formal and advanced than the word begin. An example. The project will commence in a few days. The project will commence in a few days, which means the project will start in a few days. We get to the next word, which is the word end. But instead of using this verb, you can use a more formal and advanced one, which is the word conclude. 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 An example. She concluded the conversation with an interesting story from her past life. She concluded the conversation with a very interesting story from her past life. She concluded the conversation with a very interesting story from her past life. Alright, we get to the next word, guys, which is the word help, right? We know the word help. We use it a lot. We know what it means. Even those who are not capable of speaking a single word of English are capable of using this word and know what it means and know where they gotta use it. But instead of using the word help, we can use the verb assist, which is more formal and advanced. Assist, 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 assist. An example. Would you assist me with my English? Would you assist me with my English? Would you assist me with my English? Which means, would you help me with my English? We're getting to the next word, which is the verb think. Think. We know what it is, what it means. We've used it like thousands of millions of zillions of times in our whole life, throughout our life, right? So I don't need to explain the meaning of this word to you, but instead of using the word think, we can use the verb ponder. 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 Ponder, which is more formal and more advanced. An example. Are you still pondering about your problems? Are you still pondering about your problems? Are you still pondering about your problems? Which means, are you still thinking about your problems? Are you still pondering about your problems? And finally, we get to the last word, which is the word love. We know what it means. We've fallen in love like a lot of times in our lives, and we know what this word means, when and where we should use it, right? Instead of using the word love, we can use the following verbs. The verb cherish, 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 or the verb adore, adore, adore. They both mean to love someone or something very much or so much. An example. Mothers cherish and adore their children in every way possible. Mothers cherish and adore their children in every way possible, which means mothers love their children so much and very much in every way possible. Alright guys, that's about it. That's about all. In today's video, you learned 20 advanced words in English that you can use instead of some other simple ones to sound more like native speakers or to sound more advanced. What I want you to do now is subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video please if you enjoyed watching it, which you did. And leave a comment down below by making some sentences with the words that you learned out of today's video. I'll be back soon.